Welcome to Rage You Nerds, I'm Mr. Cack, and I'm here to watch a trailer for Disney's The Acolyte. That's right, another venture in the ever-growing Disney Star Wars universe is about to befall upon us on Disney+. And I know a lot of people have some caution that they want to throw out there, but I will say this before we jump right into the trailer. That teaser poster thing with the blood kind of making it look like the red lightsaber, I was digging that. So does this trailer give us that same hope that this could be good? Let's find out, nerds. Here we go!
Close your eyes.
So I know this is taking place before Anakin does off all the little younglings, but you always feel a little bit nervous when you see young Jedi Padawan.
You must not trust them.
Or I guess it's even before they're Padawans.
Tell me what comes into your mind.
Life.
So, a lot of very typical Star Wars-y settings.
I see fire.
There we go. That's what we're looking for. Oh, little Jedi versus the dark side battle right off the bat. Okay, cool. All right, I can dig it.
Someone is killing Jedi.
That's a good hook.
Sense. What happened?
I sensed darkness.
Nice. Woohoo! So she's not even using a lightsaber. She's been using just kind of a normal metal weapon.
About power. And who is allowed to use it?
I could dig the premise.
What is that?
There's the red lightsaber. Ooh. I don't think that's the Acolyte, though. I don't know. Alright, so there we have the trailer for The Acolyte. Just to give some kind of quick thoughts on it. Listen, so again, I like that teaser poster trailer that they've put out with the blood stain kind of making the red lightsaber image. And this trailer, I think, helps continue to build towards why I like that poster. And it's because I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but there is a part of me that loves the elements of a gritty, darker, more adult Star Wars universe. And I think there's a time and place for all the fun, lighthearted kiddie stuff, and I don't even think it has to be animated. Listen, I think if children love the most recent sequel trilogy, awesome. That's awesome. I think if you have the Star Wars property, your goal should be making it as multifaceted as possible. I'm someone that, while it's not perfect at all, really liked Andor because of the way it decided to take the setting of Star Wars and give it some grit. It's the reason why I like Rogue One. Rogue One is by far one of the saddest stories because when it starts, you know how it's going to end if you're a Star Wars fan, or if you're just someone that has seen the first not in universe chronologically, but the first actual film chronologically. You know that this is doomed. These people are not going to have a happy ending, and I don't need to be beat over the head with the dark notes and dark tones, but there is something really, really awesome, I guess because I am an adult now, that I can take from that kind of edgier side of this. And it's another reason why I also liked the most recent Ahsoka series. And again, not perfect. I don't think Andor was perfect. I think it hit some really bad plotting episodes. I don't think Ahsoka was perfect. Ahsoka started out so slow, and people have some complaints about Grand Admiral Thrawn, and I think that's all fine. But what I liked about both of them is they gave me things that, as a fan of this property, I just really want. And what I really want is very, very simple. I want Sith and I want Jedi, and I want them combating. I want to see the worlds. I want to see the universe that is Star Wars. I want to see different planets. I don't want to keep going back to Tatooine. I mean, Mandalorian started off so good, and then as it kind of regressed, as the seasons progressed, it kind of got to that point of like, what are we doing? This isn't what I signed up for in season 1. So Acolyte has some promise because it's already giving me a couple of things that I've started to fall in love with some of these recent iterations of the Disney Plus Star Wars, and that's a little bit of dark, a little bit of grit, a little bit of grime, and a little bit of, listen, I'm going to have some Jedi fighting, I'm going to have some Jedi dying, and I'm on board with that. By far the biggest thing, one of the biggest takeaways from this series that you kind of get from the trailer, even if you're not fully aware of it because you're just jumping into this trailer brand new, this is going to take place before all of the Skywalker saga. So this is coming after the era of the High Republic, which is an era that people really want to see. Not the era that they're showing us with Acolyte, but the era before that. People really want to see the High Republic side of things, but we're getting closer to that premise. But we're getting closer to that timeline. Not quite there yet, but just outside of it. But I think taking us and putting us in a story that removes us from probably not every, but almost all of the large aspects of the Skywalker saga is good. It's good for us as a viewer. It's good for the audience. It's good for the Star Wars universe. And while I still don't know if this is going to be worth a crap, people have their thoughts about Disney Plus and what Disney is doing to the Star Wars property. I'll say this, I'm interested. I am more interested in this now than I was when they first introduced the concept. Again, I think that there are pieces here. You know, honestly, as a fan of Star Wars, I'd be fine if they just... Why not just start adapting most, if not all, of what is now considered the Legends timeline of Star Wars? Like, why not start working to make all these stories that have been built canon? I get that there's probably some issues with getting the rights for all that stuff, but at the same time, there's a whole plethora, a whole library of content out there. Let's start adapting that stuff. But if not, if you're gonna still give me things that are adjacent to those premises and start to build them into series or shows that, could be intriguing and show us something different, cool. So, as a sucker for the nostalgia of lightsabers popping up, and as someone that's always been a little bit in touch with the dark side, I'm giving this trailer a thumbs up. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Are you excited for the Acolyte, or are you concerned? What are some of your theories? I mean, if people enjoy this enough, I don't mind trying to either cover episode reviews of the Acolyte, or maybe trying my hand at some theories once the first 2 episodes drop. That's the thing that they also announced, is that for the premiere of this, there's going to be 2 episodes that drop. Let me know in the comments below. You've been awesome. I've been Mr. Cack, and I'll catch you on the next one. Have fun. See you. Join us. Subscribe.